4 years of Peter Dankelson's life was extremely tough. Born with a rare congenital disorder, he required years of hospitalization, surgeries, and doctors. His parents worried not only for his health in the moment, but for his future and how he'd be accepted by his peers. Today, he takes those difficult times and shares them with the world in hopes of teaching an entire generation to choose kind. Peter Dankelson is a pretty typical high school kid. He enjoys fencing, plays electric guitar. He annoys his little brother, but he looks a little different, having been born with Goldenhar syndrome.
We knew at my 20-week ultrasound that there was something wrong with his jaw and something wrong with his kidney.
He was born 10 weeks early, weighing just over 2 pounds. He had breathing troubles, couldn't be moved, is missing an ear, has an underdeveloped jaw and palate, needed a feeding tube and a trach tube to survive.
Mostly means that I'm high maintenance and pretty expensive.
And he has a fantastic sense of humor, which he, his mother Dede, and his younger brother Jacob are sharing with kids across the country, explaining his physical differences, pointing out his similarities, and teaching other kids how to choose kindness.
It's also nice if you use positive words when asking questions. Difference, for example, instead of deformity.
During the Great Kindness Challenge Week nationwide, Peter spoke to 3rd and 4th grade students at Half Day Middle School in Lincolnshire, showing them all the things he's dealt with in his 16 years of life, including 28 surgeries.
This is what a trach looks like.
And the cool tricks he can do with his prosthetic ear and magnetic hearing aid.
We just messed around with fridge magnets, and Halloween's pretty funny.
A presentation which came to fruition back in 2013 after Peter was asked to perform a live reading of the best-selling book Wonder alongside actor Ed O'Neill on a California stage. The North Suburban High School sophomore's life, a stunning parallel to Augie, the main character in the book.
It was almost like, we joke about this sometimes, the author had a telescope and was watching our lives and actually wrote the book.
Peter has met the author, R.J. Palacio, even been on the set of the big Hollywood movie about it, now in production, and has become the live ambassador to the message on its pages.
It kind of gives them like a window to like the real world. Like Wonder's good for like introducing everything, but like I think when I come in, I bring it all to life.
A fascinating lesson to these students at Half Day, engrossed in Peter and Jacob's every word.
Our students are very kind students, and we really we're looking to kind of pay forward that message and appreciating everybody's differences for who they are. We're all the same on the inside, even though external appearances may be different for all of us.
I don't see them any different. I always get into arguments with them like any other brother would.
A boy, now young man, growing up a little different on the outside, but just like everyone else on the inside. Asking fellow students to remember, kindness is something we can all give.
Kindness is contagious.
Kindness is contagious.
And kindness is cool.
Kindness is cool.
Never in my life did I think that I would he would be in a room full of kids and they would all be leaning into him wanting their picture taken. Like they'd want to be the kid next to him. You know, when he was in the hospital born, I'm sitting there thinking he's never going to have any friends, you know, these people are going to tease him. So, wow.
You can't catch a craniofacial syndrome. Don't worry, your ear will stay on.
Changing the world, one classroom at a time. Just last year, Peter was honored as a 2016 Champion of Hope for his work spreading the message to choose kind. His family estimates he's reached about 10,000 kids since he began. His mom is also the chairman of the board of the Children's Craniofacial Association, which assists families affected by craniofacial conditions. You can find more information about Peter and the CCA on our website. Meanwhile, Peter still has several surgeries ahead of him, but he is staying positive and hopes to one day become a full-time motivational speaker.
I was going to say, or stand-up comedian.
Or stand-up comedian.